I just don't see him taking a deal like that. To save his skin. He's a very principled person, as I said. He's comfortable there as long as his mission is being fulfilled, and I don't think he'll just take a deal while other people are sitting in cells on his behalf, his supporters, I don't see him, running off to his house where he's in pseudo prison.
Another thing I think people would be very curious about is those calls you have with your father. You talked about him sharing some wisdom, especially with all his readings in jail and things he's learning. Can you tell us some more? And obviously, I'm sure some things are private, but kind of give all the people that are supporting your father and that believe strongly in his cause and have risked their lives on the streets in the protests last year. How are those discussions? What are certain things? What do you think are messages he'd like the world to know as well beyond your private conversations?
So one thing, there's a lot of private stuff, obviously, and most of it's about family. But occasionally, at one point recently, he was laughing about how desperate his opposition are getting. It's not only these kind of torture tactics against him, and he was laughing. Okay, now they put me, now I have no contact with the outside world. So when he would sit to see his lawyers, he would say, "Okay, what's happened in the world?" Just